Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
Good morning.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, honorable members, our legal reps from the two parties. Honorable members, the meeting is officially open. Can we have the agenda before us?
Chair, the only item today is the hearing, but we are meeting now as the committee because our initiator has an announcement to make and for the committee to take a decision about going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Advocate. I will now invite our initiator to make the announcement as requested by himself. Over to you, our initiator.
Good morning, Chairperson and comrade committee members. My name is Norman Arendse. I am scheduled to be the initiator in this particular matter. I was appointed in early June to draft the charges and also then to initiate the complaint before the honorable committee. There was a bit of there was quite a big gap because I think in July Parliament is in recess and most people weren't available, and we then picked up the matter again more recently. Since the date of my appointment by the state attorney to do this job, I was also appointed as the chairperson of the University of Cape Town Council. Of course, it's an unpaid job, but it involves a lot of work and a lot of interaction with important constituencies, one of them being the students. I have reflected on this, and I humbly apologize to my colleagues, the parliamentary officials who I've worked with over the past couple of weeks on this matter, and to the committee for any inconvenience caused. I know that it was not going to be the case that we would start the matter today, because certainly as the initiator and my team, as it were, we had accepted that we won't proceed today, obviously subject to the committee agreeing to that, and that the matter would be postponed. But nevertheless, having reflected on this and having taken some advice and guidance from various people, including some senior counsel, white and black, whose views I respect, and having discussed this with some senior colleagues on the University Council, I've decided that in the circumstances, it's best that I withdraw from the matter, and I will respectfully request of the committee to release me as the initiator in this matter. Unfortunately, it will involve a postponement, not to the 9th of October, I think, as we had at least between the legal teams agreed would be the case, because Parliament will now have to go to the State Attorney again and through the process of getting another initiator appointed. So that date will probably not happen. So, Chairperson and committee members, that is my position. I was looking forward to the matter because some of them involve some comrades, but I was just doing a job. But I having discussed my personal situation, it may involve a lot of complications, political complications. I'm pretty confident that I'm not conflicted at all. I've done this in respect of other parties, other party members. I've acted for Parliament. I've acted against Parliament. I've acted for the ruling party in matters. I've acted against. That's the nature of being at the bar. That's why it's called an independent bar, and that's why sometimes we become judges, because we know what it is to act on both sides or on all sides. But this matter raises a unique complication for me. The EFF student body won overwhelmingly the elections at the university. I have to deal with them both as a student body and as a political formation. Whether I like it or not, there may be some allegation that I've taken sides politically and so on, which of course is not the case. But that perception will be there and will haunt me. And I don't think the university as an institution and the University Council, having just recently also gone through quite a bit of turmoil, would deserve some other or further distractions. So in the circumstances, I regret it, but I have to withdraw from the matter. Chairperson, now ask you to formally release me. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm chairing. I don't have powers to can take decisions, but the collective will pronounce itself. But thanks for being honest with us, with Parliament, and you stated it clearly that as a unique person, you have worked against and you worked for whether ruling party or other parties. You have worked sometimes against Parliament or you have worked for Parliament. So, but you feel you need to be released on this matter. So without any waste of time, honorable members, you have listened to him. He's requesting us to release him. So I will allow members to pronounce themselves on the request by our initiator. Let us show by raise of hands, honorable members.
Hi, Chair. Was the other members
Chairperson, my hand is raised.
Chair,
Yes.
was the other members have not spoken yet. The legal representative of the affected members might want to say something.
Okay. Thank you. I will now invite legal representatives of our affected members to say something before I draw in the committee to make a determination on this matter.
Procedure.
Over to you,
On a point of procedure, Chair.
Dr. Ndlozi.
Yes. When you opened the meeting, you indicated that we are engaging as a committee first regarding the request of the initiator. I think we might want to get clarity in that sense, because it means the hearing in and of itself, we have not quite opened it yet, because that's what you said in the beginning. And now you are opening to the representatives of the affected members. Shouldn't we, as a committee, entertain the predicament of the initiator, close that matter, and then allow the hearing to resume? I'm not sure, because that's what you said in the beginning.
Yeah, Honorable Dr. Ndlozi, as a legal guru, I'm happy to be with you, but I will excuse you in the future. You won't participate because you are affected, but you are advising me properly. In other words, you are not refusing that they must present. You are requesting the committee to deal with the first item, of which you are in order, according to me, so that we take a decision. And then from there, we'll allow the representative of affected members to come on board, present their case, and then we deal with it the same way we will deal with this one of the initiator. I think your advice is in order, Dr. Ndlozi. Honorable members,
Sorry, Chair. With respect, I want to correct that I am conflicted or something. This matter has nothing to do with me that is in front of us today.
That's why I'm saying in future. I didn't say that you must excuse yourself for today. So, but I'm in agreement with your advice on the first point.
Okay, but
So
on this matter, there's no future in which I will be conflicted on this matter today, Chair. You might be confusing something. It's not this matter.
Dr. Ndlozi, I will say quarter last day. Just be calm, my son. Try to be calm and give me space to chair the meeting. Akukho quarter la, allow the chairperson to chair the meeting, and the chairperson is a wise person who will always listen to advices. I have taken your advice. Can you allow me to proceed? Honorable members, as advised by Dr. Ndlozi, I think is in order that we deal with the matter of the initiator first. Is then that because yesterday we agreed that we'll start with the committee meeting. I think we need to be consistent. That's why I'm in agreement with him. Can we, although this one to me it's a new development, we're hearing it as a committee for the first time, but myself as the chairperson, I've been engaged on this matter. So because I can't take decision as an individual, it's the ball is in your court to can pronounce yourselves. He is requesting to be released. He has stated a number of reasons, of which to me they are valid. So I want to hear from you, honorable members, on his request, based on his request that we release him. Can I have takers on this one?
Chairperson, my hand has been raised for quite some time. It's Honorable Lotriet.
Okay, the Honorable Dr. Lotriet, can you come in, please?
Thank you, Chairperson. I think Advocate Arendse has made his case. He has given us reasons why he feels that he cannot further continue. And I agree with him in terms of the presumption of bias, that there or perception of bias that there could be. So, Chairperson, I would propose that we accede to his request to be released. Thank you.
Thank you. Any undertaker, honorable members?
Mine also, Honorable Chair. My hand was up.
Honorable Deputy Chief Whip.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chairperson, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, for this opportunity. Good morning to you and my colleagues and everyone on the platform and also in the committee room. Honorable Chairperson, I want to say that I've listened attentively to the advice to the reasons that were presented by Advocate Arendse. So, Honorable Chair, I think as a committee, we shouldn't complicate any of these reasons that he advanced, but for us is to accept his reasons for him to be recused from being an initiator on this matter. We don't want also as Parliament to cause problems for him in the institution that he is leading as well. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Is there any other taker? Thank you, Honorable Dlakude. In other words, you are supporting.
I have my hand up as well.
Is Dr. Ndlozi?
Yes.
Okay. You may come in, Doctor.
Thanks, Chairperson. No, indeed, I agree with the rest of the members, but we must underscore the delay in justice that this entire development is going to cause. We must underscore that. I mean, already the matter has been in abeyance for over a year. But I think we'll express ourselves later in relation to that. But it's something that it must be noted that it's delaying further the administration of justice and leaving a hanging cloud, as it were, on the affected members. Nonetheless, the conflict of interest is very, very explainable, it's very clear, and it must be accepted. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ndlozi. Is there any other hand?
No, Chair, there are no other hands.
There are no hands. In other words, we're in agreement with the request by Advocate Arendse. Let me take this opportunity to also thank him for the work done up to so far and of having been honest to us as the committee. You are released, Advocate Arendse. We respect your personality. We will make sure that we move forward where state lawyers will have to start with the process of appointing another initiator. But thanks for the work done up to so far. So you are released. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson, and thank you, committee members and my colleagues. And good luck to the affected communities.
Thank you. Now we'll zoom to the next item, which is the presentation by our legal representatives for the affected members. I'm now giving you an opportunity to present your case.
Chair, they wanted to speak on the issue of the request by Advocate Arendse, just to express their view on the matter. Besides that, Chair, by the virtue of the fact that Advocate Arendse has withdrawn, it means that the matter now has been postponed until such time we have a new initiator, and members and the committee chair will be informed as soon as dates have been diarized, and the members will be given an opportunity to agree to those dates at a later time. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Over to you, representatives. I don't know who's leading you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Chair. If I may place my team on record, my name is Camille Premed. I'm an advocate at the Johannesburg Society of Advocates, and I appear in front of you with my junior, Mr. Sipoto, who is also from the JSA, and we are instructed by Ms. Shari Lambos, who is our correspondent attorney. Chair, we wanted to place ourselves on record. That was point number one. Point number two was obviously to say that we had no objection to Mr. Arons's withdrawal. We understand his position, and we wanted to express our commendation to him for taking the cautious approach that he is taking. And the third point I wanted to place on record, Chair, is that, and just to correct something, if I may, with respect, that had been said, we will not be able to present our case today because, as has rightfully been pointed out, the initiator has to be in post for the hearing to continue. And you will see that at page 216 of the National Assembly's rules, which is included in the hearing bundle, item 7 of Schedule A says quite clearly, the committee must nominate a member or a person who is duly qualified to act as the initiator for the duration of the hearing. The initiator presents the evidence regarding the allegations, may cross-examine, and so on. So, Chair, the point that has been made is the point that I wish to reiterate. The proceedings with respect cannot continue today because of the initiator is no longer in position. The fourth point I should make, and I'll do so very briefly, is we have spoken with the legal representatives acting for Parliament before the commencement of the hearing, and we have agreed in principle that we will try to expedite all outstanding issues, including agreeing dates, so that there is no undue delay to this matter being finalized and that there is no prejudice to the clients, the affected members whom I represent. And we hope that that will find favor with the committee. Thank you very much, Chair. That's all we have to say for now.
Thanks. I think you said a mouthful. It doesn't need any discussion. We appreciate that you fully agree. You don't have any objection, and you are promising that you will speed up the process so that we conclude this matter. We appreciate that one. So, and indeed, we cannot continue with the proceedings of hearing today. But other than that, this one was a new development of the withdrawal of the initiator. Initially, you made a request that you want to present before the committee on the issue of postponement of the date. But what I can promise to you is that you will be furnished with all relevant documents which you requested from Parliament to be on your position. So can I allow you now to present the second item?
Chair, as far as the EFF legal representatives are concerned, we have nothing further to add. I think that might be for you, Chair, and the table staff and the legal representatives. And thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you. Honorable members, here we are. The legal representatives is in support of the withdrawal. Can I have comments from the members on this matter so that we may come up with some days on how, or way forward on how to proceed from now?
Honorable Chairperson.
Oh,
Yes, Honorable Deputy Chief Whip.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Listening to the legal rep and for him to agree with the postponement of the meeting because we don't have an initiator, I think we support that as a committee. As members, Honorable Chairperson, there is nothing that we can do without an initiator as this committee. So ours is to agree to the postponement until such time where Parliament will be done with the processes of sourcing out the initiator with the assistance of the state law advisors. And also, I want to take into consideration what Dr. Ndlozi raised, the issue of time, that we are behind time with regard to these cases that are referred to us, Honorable Chair. We want to urge Parliament to fast track the processes that they are expected to fast track, so that this committee can resume with its work in October and finish what is before us. Thank you very much, Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Mhlezana.
Yes, good morning, Chairperson, and good morning, colleagues, and all, both in the platform and physical in attendance. Chairperson, just for record, it's Mlenzana, Zola Mlenzana, a small leg.
Mlenzana, so sorry, Mlenzana.
Yes, a small leg.
Mlenzana.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you, Chairperson.
Passed the test.
Chairperson, let me, without belaboring the point that I have actually raised my hand for, because it has already been raised by the Deputy Chief Whip. I fully concur with her, particularly on fast tracking that we are, pushed against time, and we have to see ourselves concluding the matters whilst we would be doing that within the parameters of the law. Thank you so much, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Dr. Ndlozi.
No, thanks, Chair. I'm covered. It's obvious that the hearing can continue because we do not have us an initiator, and that must then be the way forward. I thought we were going to just communicate to the members upon them placing their legal reps on record that we are unable to continue because we do not have a legal rep as the committee, and that process is going to be initiated with the state attorney with the greatest speed possible. And then that would have brought the matter today to a close. That's why the hearing can continue. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Ndlozi. That's progressive. Honorable Nhlanhla.
Yes, thanks, Chair. I think the Deputy Chief Whip had really outlined and led us correctly, but safe to request the following through you, Chair, that in fast tracking, where possible through the programming committee and the strategy for our respective Chief Whip permissions for us, even if we may have to work on particular holiday period or so, or at a particular venue, that it be considered if we may have to request permission from our leading organizations represented in Parliament, so be it. So I'm just raising that as a rider to say this is part of what could be a submission, and in case in fast tracking and the permission is allowed for hearing, not to be working around 24 hours, but just to say this is how best this could be accommodated. So as members, having said yes, we have sworn in as members of Parliament, we are ready for that. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Kaba. Honorable members, I think we are in agreement, all of us. There is no need for us to debate. The matter before us here is that Parliament should fast track the process of appointing another initiator. They know the processes, and also to support that we work around the cloud to really complete, to close this matter as Honorable Dr. Ndlozi has alluded that the cloud is long hanging on people's heads. So I believe we're in agreement. I don't know whether Advocate Ngaleka, there's something you want to announce from now, but from my side, I think we're in agreement and we don't have any item before us rather than to close the meeting, unless you have got something to say before we adjourn the meeting.
No, Chair, there's no further announcements. Okay, the meeting could be closed.
No further announcement. Let me take this opportunity and appreciate honorable members, your input and wisdom, and also indeed appreciate Advocate Arance's request, but we will make sure that we fast track the process as requested by the collective. The meeting stand adjourned. Thank you.